Because in 2025, cruises are no longer designed to reward easygoing passengers. They quietly reward prepared ones. If you cruise the way most people still do, you'll wait longer, pay more, sleep worse, eat wrong, miss advantages you didn't even know existed, and sometimes deal with problems that could have been avoided in the first 24 hours. But if you follow this checklist step by step in the correct order, you'll cruise cleaner, safer, smarter, and with more control, while everyone else wonders why their trip feels stressful. These are 15 cruise secrets you must know, the 2025 guide. And skipping even one phase puts you behind. Let's start where almost everyone already makes their first mistake. Phase 1. Before you even book, control the foundation. This phase decides whether your cruise works for you or against you. Stop choosing a ship before choosing a sailing. Here's the secret: the ship matters less than the specific sailing. Same ship, same cabin type, totally different experience. Why this matters: a ship sailing during spring break, school holidays, repositioning weeks, or discount heavy periods attracts very different crowds, service loads, and staffing pressure. What goes wrong if you skip this? You end up on a party sailing when you wanted quiet, or a short staffed sailing with long waits everywhere. Search the sailing date first, then look at the ship. If prices drop sharply close to departure, that often means overcapacity, which sounds good, but usually leads to stressed crew and reduced service quality. Step 2: choose cabin location, not cabin category, balcony, ocean view, interior. That's what most people focus on. Wrong priority. Why this matters: noise, vibration, smells, and foot traffic come from where your cabin is, not what type it is. What goes wrong if you skip this? You get midnight chair dragging from the pool deck above, or engine vibration under your bed, or crew service corridors slamming doors at 5 a.m. Avoid cabins directly under pools, gyms, buffets, or nightclubs. Aim for cabins with passenger cabins above and below. That's the quiet zone. Step 3: never book the cheapest fare without reading the fine print. In 2025, cruise lines quietly added more restricted fares. Why this matters: some fares lock you out of cabin changes, refunds, dining times, and even onboard credits. What goes wrong if you skip this? You're stuck with a bad cabin and zero flexibility once on board. If the fare says non-modifiable or guarantee, assume you're giving up control. Sometimes paying 5–10% more saves hundreds in problems later. Phase 20, embarkation day. This is where power is set. Most passengers waste this day. Smart cruisers use it to position themselves. Step 40, arrive early, but not first. You don't want to be first through the terminal. You want to be early after boarding stabilizes. Why this matters: the first wave faces delays, system glitches, and staff confusion. What goes wrong if you skip this? Long waits, misplaced luggage, missing dining reservations. Arrive 30–60 minutes after official boarding starts. Systems are live, crew is settled, and lines move faster. Step 5: inspect your cabin immediately before lunch, before exploring, before unpacking. Why this matters: cabin issues reported early get prioritized. Late complaints get delayed. What goes wrong if you skip this? Broken AC, dirty vents, leaks, or smells that take days to fix. Check air vents, bathroom drains, bed linens, balcony doors, and outlets. Take photos if something's wrong. Time-stamped proof matters. Step 6: meet your cabin steward early. This isn't about tipping. It's about visibility. Why this matters: crew respond faster to passengers they've already met. What goes wrong if you skip this? Slower towel requests, missed cleaning preferences, delayed fixes. Introduce yourself, state one simple preference clearly, and thank them. That alone puts you ahead of most passengers. Phase 30, first 24 hours, lock-in advantages. This phase quietly determines how smooth your entire cruise feels. Step 7: book everything immediately, even if you might cancel showing, spa, excursions. Why this matters: inventory disappears fast, even on half-full ships. What goes wrong if you skip this? Sold-out shows, bad dining times, overpriced excursions. Book first, decide later. You can usually cancel penalty-free within 24 to 48 hours. Step 8: avoid the buffet during peak times. This isn't about food quality, it's about hygiene and stress. Why this matters: crowded buffets increase illness risk and frustration. What goes wrong if you skip this? Long lines, cold food, coughing crowds. Eat late breakfasts, early lunches, or use alternative venues most passengers ignore. Step 9: turn off daily cabin cleaning if allowed, but request supplies. In 2025, many lines reduced housekeeping frequency. Why this matters: skipping daily cleaning often earns you credits or better flexibility. What goes wrong if you skip this? Inconsistent service with no benefit. Ask for towels, trash pickup, and ice is needed. You stay clean without interruptions. Phase 4: onboard money. Stop the leaks. This is where cruise lines quietly win. Step Hyundai. Audit your onboard account every day, not at the end, daily. Why this matters: errors happen constantly, duplicate charges, wrong drinks, misposted gratuities. What goes wrong if you skip this? Fixing errors after the cruise is slow and frustrating. Take screenshots. The earlier you dispute, the easier it is to fix. Step 11T. Skip beverage packages unless you drink consistently. Most passengers overpay. Why this matters: packages only make sense with predictable, heavy use. What goes wrong if you skip this? You drink more than you want just to get your money's worth. Calculate based on sea days, excursion days, and port rules. Many people break even only on day 5 or 6, if at all. Step 12. Watch for automatic gratuity adjustments. In 2025, some lines quietly raise daily service charges mid-sailing. Why this matters: notices are subtle, often buried in daily newsletters. What goes wrong if you skip this? Unexpected final bills. You can usually adjust gratuities at guest services if service levels don't match charges. Phase 50. Port days. Where most people waste value, ports aren't vacations by default. They're traps if mishandled. Step 13E. Never rush off the ship first. Early rush means long lines and chaotic transport. Why this matters: ports aren't ready for thousands at once. What goes wrong if you skip this? Crowds, delays, wasted hours. Wait 30-60 minutes. Let the rush clear. Your day improves instantly. Step 4. Fueling. Book independent excursions only with buffer time. Saving money is good. Missing the ship is not. Why this matters: ships do not wait for private tours. What goes wrong if you skip this? You get left behind. Return to port at least 90 minutes before all aboard time. No exceptions. Phase 60 lasts 48 hours. Protect the end game. This is where fatigue causes mistakes. Step 15V. Settle issues before the final night. Guest services on the last night is chaos. Why this matters: everyone discovers problems at the same time. What goes wrong if you skip this? Long lines, unresolved charges, rushed resolutions. Handle everything one full day before disembarkation. Traps to avoid. Quick warning section. Do not assume loyalty. Status guarantees service. Ships vary. Crews vary. Do not ignore daily newsletters. That's where schedule changes and charges hide. Do not overpack. Storage is limited and clutter increases stress. Do not wait to complain. Early complaints get fixed. Late ones get documented. And that's the difference between passengers who feel lucky and passengers who feel in control. Now I want to hear from you. What was the one cruise mistake you didn't realize until it was too late?